Welcome back, handymen and women, to another episode of the Handyman Journal, Diaries of a Handyman. So today I am doing full interior paint on a very tiny place. It's like 800 square feet. I've already got a bunch of other work going on here, so I gave them a deal. Basically, they wanted me to touch it all up, but there was a lot of touch up to do. It was probably going to cost them, $300 or $400 just to touch up the paint. And I basically said, well, I mean, this place is tiny. It's not going to take much. So if you're not going to be picky, then I can go ahead and just slap new paint on all the walls for you real quick. So that's what we're doing today. And if y'all have been watching these journals and my other videos, you'd know that I've been a little bit worried that I have a handyman who's cheaper than me, who's taken some property managers, at least temporarily. And as I told y'all, they always come back because the cheaper guys are never the best guys, because the amount of experience that it takes to be good at your job is the same amount of experience it takes to understand what you're worth. So long story short, the work is flooded back in, like flooded. I've got 4 move outs to do right now. Plus I've got another property manager telling me that there's 3 move outs that he's going to be sending me over the next week and a half. I've got, I don't even know how many. I want to say in just the last 3 or 4 days, I've written like 4 or 5 estimates for some other larger jobs. So, and plus now the little stuff's coming back in too, all of a sudden, all the little things. And here's something for you. So on the little ones, I've got about a dozen little ones that have come in the last 3 or 4 days. And 3 of them say something to the effect of, the general feel of them is something like, hey, the homeowner hired their own handyman to do some work at this place and it wasn't done right, so we need to make sure that it gets done right. Please let us know what you think before you start. So in other words, the homeowners don't, the reason they have a property management company is because they don't hire their own handyman. The property management company takes that off their hands so they don't have to do that. In 2.5 years, there have been maybe 3 times that homeowners have actually hired their own handyman, where they have one guy that the homeowners hired doing some work and then they have me doing other work. So all of a sudden, all the homeowners didn't just start hiring their own handyman. What happened was a property management company hired somebody cheaper than me, sent me less work, he screwed all the work up, and now I'm going back to fix it. So that's how this works. If y'all have the situation where all of a sudden your workload drops off from a particular property manager or property management company, it's almost always because they've hired someone else. If you've been doing your job, and I do mean if you've been doing your job, you can't just go around charging whatever you want, doing whatever you want. But if you know for a fact you've been giving them a good solid service at the right price, then if you've been doing your job, when that happens and your workload drops off, it's another handyman. Just stick it out. That's why I keep telling y'all you need to have multiple property managers, not just one, because it's going to happen. They're going to see if they can find someone cheaper. They always do, and they always come back if you're doing what you need to be doing and pulling your weight on your end. So now the work is back. I'm way too busy. I've got too much on my plate. And to make it worse, I had all this time off that I put into this channel, growing the channel. And now I kind of wish that I would have worked harder at it, because don't expect the content to slow down. In fact, I would say expect it to speed up. But that's only going to be because I'm just committed at this point to really, truly doing something with this channel. But yeah, I wish I would have done more. I wish with the time off that I had when I had less work, I wish I would have woke up earlier, worked harder, worked longer. But it is what it is. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the content. I'm going to get started on painting this place. It shouldn't be too bad. Well, I already got started actually a couple days ago. I'm just finishing it up. And they didn't say anything about this door either. I don't know if they just forgot to. It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm probably going to need to put a new door in here for them. So you guys have a great one. I hope y'all are all out there killing it, and I'll talk to y'all later.